Continuing to follow municipal election night here in South Mississippi and across several cities, the voters choosing change. With us to take a look at tonight's election results, a deep dive, editor-at-large from Magnolia Tribune, Frank Corder. Thanks so much for stopping by. All right, let's look in Ocean Springs. There was a lot of talk about that race. People thought it was going to be close, but it really wasn't. Bobby Cox defeats the incumbent.
I'll tell you that Councilman-at-large Bobby Cox came in there and just basically cleaned the field of those four candidates in that race. Lots of talk about transparency, about inclusiveness within the city government decision-making process, and keeping that charm of Ocean Springs that kind of ruled the day.
Yeah, and also in Ocean Springs, there was widespread change for the Board of Aldermen as well.
There was. Almost all the seats changed over, so pretty much a whole new board coming in come July.
Yeah, and we're scrolling all of those Board of Aldermen and City Council seats there at the bottom of your screen. Another place where there's change tonight, past Christian, Jimmy Rafferty, the incumbent mayor, he was looking for a second term. It doesn't happen for him.
Yeah, you know, Kenny Torgerson, he was endorsed by former Mayor Chipper McDermott in this race. Lots of talk about transparency there as well, and of business development going forward. So I think Torgerson has a good handle on things.
When we're looking at these municipal elections, the turnout in some of the cities wasn't great. Ocean Springs, not bad, but there was a lot of talk about that. What goes into the turnout for the primary elections?
That's a strange thing, because you would think those races who are closest to the people here at your local level would get more turnout, but we don't see that across the state. Turnout today was pretty bad across the state.
Yeah, in Pascagoula, there's the incumbent. You live in Pascagoula. Yeah. The incumbent there, Jay Willis, is the winner tonight. There was some talk that the challenger there, David Bates, might have a chance, but Willis is able to hold him off.
He outperformed, I think, the challenger, Bates did, but overall, I think the city came together and said, hey, it's, keep doing what you're doing. We've seen some new growth in the city with business development there, so I think they kept Willis in office.
What do you think people that did go to the polls today and vote, what do you think they were looking for? Why did they vote?
It seems like in Pascagoula, at least, that people were happy with the direction of the city at this point. But as you saw in Ocean Springs and in past Christian, there was some change needed.
There was, and really, as we look forward to the general election coming up in June, it looks like probably the race that will get the most attention probably is Gulfport, the area's largest city, where Sonia Williams Barnes won the Democratic primary tonight. She will face attorney Hugh Keating.
Yeah, so with Billy Hughes not coming back for re-election, Hugh Keating is the odds-on favorite, I would say, at this point. But don't count out Sonia Williams Barnes. She knows what she's doing.
Okay, well, Frank Corder, some good insight there for us, and we can always read your work at Magnolia Tribune.
That's right.
All right, thanks for stopping by.
Thanks so much.